Hare Krishna. Welcome to the Touchstone Art of Spiritual Life. My name is Gaurchandra Gopinath Das. We have come up with a unique Bhagavad Gita course. One might ask, what is the difference? There are so many Bhagavad Gita courses are available, and especially this internet age, so much information is available by click of a button. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita 7.2, Jnanam teham savijnanam idam vakshyami aseshatah, means there are two kinds of knowledge we have. If you see in the industry, the data science, the US dollar 180 billion is the turnover. So much information available. There are big companies like Google make money. There are so much information available. Krishna is not talking about that knowledge. There are two kinds of knowledge we are talking about. One is Paravidya, one is Aparavidya. Aparavidya translate to the material knowledge. It could be related to your education or any other information, general knowledge. Those are categorized under Aparavidya. But Paravidya, Krishna, when he talks about Jnanam Teham Savijnanam, this Jnanam refers to the spiritual knowledge. The thing is that we can have so much access to a lot of information which will stay only at the information level, your mind level. It will stay there as a jnana, means lot of information, knowledge you can accumulate, so much information, but there is no use if it is not realized or if it is applied. So that's why Krishna says, emphasize that it should be savijnanam, means practically apply in your life. So if you want to get the maximum benefit of Bhagavad Gita, just don't stop collecting information at your mental level, but you should start practicing it so that you can realize this knowledge, such a valuable knowledge. So this course help you to realize this knowledge practical way. So I might be practically realized, I might speak about the practical knowledge, but still this is information for you. Unless you want to practice yourself, you want to transform yourself. Let me tell you a small story. So in the temple there was a discussion between two marbles. One is on the floor, the marble tiles they were laid out, and the deity, beautiful deity of Krishna Vigraha, is made of marble. So this marble on the floor started questioning the marble on the altar. We both of us come from the same quarry where we have been brought by the same transportation, the same person who carved us, but everybody's worship you, but people are stamping on me on the floor. Why is that? So the marble on the altar, it said, initially you didn't want to go through many pains because the sculpture would sculpt me, he would hit me with sizzle. I have to undergo this pain so that I can become the beautiful deities. So similarly, if we want to undergo any changes or if we want to transform ourselves, we need to, there is no gain, there is no pain, there is no gain. So we need to go through this path of the transformation, practicing this Bhagavad Gita, then you will get the real benefit. So there are some myths about Bhagavad Gita. Somebody says, no, it is not relevant for the current world. It was only spoken to Arjuna some time back. Gita gives to the violence and things like that. No, it is not true. Krishna has not spoken Gita only to Arjuna. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita 4.1, Sri Bhagavan Uvacha imam vivasvate yogam proktvan aham avyayam vivasvan manave parha mano ikshvakve bravet. So he says, this I spoken long back to Vivasvan, then to Vivasvan, and it is coming in the parampara to the sun godhead. So it was lost, the chain display succession is broken, so I am speaking to you again. So it is not only meant for Arjuna. It is, you can't say that it is not relevant for today's age. Let me tell you another story. Srila Prabhupada, who is the founder of ISKCON Stapakacharya, who has written this Bhagavad Gita as it is. It has transformed millions of people. He is the chief architect. As I mentioned, the marble, somebody needs to sculpture it. That is Srila Prabhupada. One time there was a thief, a gangster. He was once went to steal something in the house. Suddenly the people have come. So he wants to run away. So while going away, he just saw in the table, kitchen table, there was something, whatever available, he picked up. Then he picked up, luckily, this Bhagavad Gita as well, because that was left on the table. So he went and he started reading it later. Then he realized, my God, this life is meant for realizing the God, what I'm doing it. Then he started going to the temple slowly, started helping in the devotees in the transportation, cooking, and like that. So, but his wife and father-in-law was very furious. Why? Because he's not doing the gangster job, the family business. They threaten him, if you don't follow this, we will kill you also. One day what happened, he was sincerely praying to Krishna that somehow protect me. So his wife went for a shopping in one of the mall, and one devotee happened to give this Bhagavad Gita book to her to read, and she started reading this, and my God, she also realized. Then both husband and wife started going to the temple regularly, chanting, and they transformed their life because they give up all the activities which they were doing it. So they taken up all the pains to follow the practical aspect of the Bhagavad Gita. So it is not, it is very much relevant. It so many millions of people have transformed their life by Bhagavad Gita reading it. So we also want to bring the more practical aspect of the Gita. So this is for course for the people who want to give up their bad habits, you want to be happy, you want to get transform yourself. So if you are one of the person, please do join us by clicking on the following URL. You can register yourself. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.